My Pear Martini, made with Pear Puree, is a combination of light, fruity, sweet, smooth, and refreshing. Fresh lemon juice adds just enough brightness to wake up all the flavors. Hi everyone! Welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV Cocktail Edition. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, we're making a Pear Martini. Now, you may remember a couple years ago, we made a Pear Martini recipe, and it used pear nectar. This time, we're going to use Pear Puree, and we're going to make our own. So let's get started. I need my little beaker for this. And this is going to start with a can of pears. This is just 15 ounce, 425 grams of pears in juice. That's key. In their own juice, not in simple syrup or in syrup of any kind. Right in our little beaker. Lovely. Now we need to puree this. I'm going to use my handy dandy stick blender. Now, if you don't have one of these contraptions, you can do it in a regular blender. You can probably even do it in a food processor. It'll just take a little longer. But get yourself one of these. Watch how fast this goes. And that's it. Pretty simple. So let's get rid of this. All right. To mix the cocktail, we need a shaker full of ice. Now, Pear Martini needs pear-flavored vodka. This is the kind that I like, so I can always get this kind. But there's lots of brands and pears out there, so get what you can. We just start out with 2 ounces or 60 mils. Right in our shaker. Next, of course, is our Pear Puree. 1 ounce or 30 mils. Ooh, look how luscious that is. Nice and thick. Now, I know you're thinking, what am I going to do with this, all this left over? This will store in your refrigerator for several weeks, and you'll probably want to start making pictures of this, so you'll go through this much puree pretty quickly. Next ingredient is simple syrup. Simple syrup is equal parts sugar and water that you just heat on the stove until the sugar melts through, and then you store it in your fridge. You can buy it in the store, but it's very easy to make. 1 ounce or 30 mils. Why are we adding simple syrup? It's going to help the alcohol and the fruit juices amalgamate together. Otherwise, they're going to separate. Last is lemon juice. We need 1/2 ounce or 15 mils, and that works out to be the juice of 1/2 of a lemon. Now, I'm going to squeeze this fresh, and you should too. But I want to take a moment and talk about a pet peeve I have with this type of juicer. You see, it has a little nub in here and holes for the juice to come out. A lot of people put it in with the cut side up, and that is wrong. All that's going to do is squirt the juice out. You put it cut side down, and that will force all the juices through those holes, and it'll catch all the seeds and everything. Look how simple. And it gives you your wrist muscles a little workout too. All right. Now you know what's coming up. The shaky shaky. All right. Sounds mixed to me. Now, we're going to want to double strain this into a cocktail glass. Why am I double straining? Because the pear nectar is a little thick. You want to make sure you get any fibrous bits out. And that shaking is going to pulverize some of that ice, and you don't want little ice chips in your drink. So here we go. Ooh, What a pretty color. Just help that along. All right, there we go. Now we need a little garnish. And I have some pears here that I've sliced. And I've got this little garnish here. Look at that. Now let's clear the deck. Let's give it a taste. My favorite part that I do for all of you. Wow. That is beautiful. The pear is the first thing you taste, and it's the last thing you taste. Pear, pear, pear. But there's also that brightness from the lemon. It just gets the back of your palate, makes it bright and happy and smooth and wonderful. Now, if you like this episode, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and you'll get a new episode every single week. Meantime, we'll see you on Tuesdays for our regular episode and on Fridays for cocktails or basic skills. Now, what I want you to do is make yourself a picture of these and then watch some of these episodes over here.